So I've been practicing these two folk tunes to my metronome. I just got a little metronome app open on my phone at the moment, and I thought I'd share this because I do this quite a lot. If there's something that's I'm playing that's quite fast, I have a tendency to slow down to Komodo, my favourite speed, Komodo, a comfortable speed. I think a lot of us have a tendency to have a comfortable speed, the comfort zone, and it is really easy just to lose a bit of speed, especially in a folk tune like this, which is originally a fiddle tune, goes quite fast. There is nowhere to breathe, and it's, especially if you're perhaps playing with a guitarist or something, it's really easy to lose just a little bit of momentum and then a bit more by the end of the tune. Komodo every single time. So I've set the metronome to crotchet equals 168 because I know that this one does actually go this fast. Yeah, so here we go. So there you go. That's just a practice run. It's by no means perfect. I'll practice it lots of times at that speed until I can get it, where I'm not messing up the ending, where the change from the first to the second tune is a bit smoother, where I'm breathing just a bit more consistently. And it's great fun. It's great fun to play. It's great on this recorder. This is the Mollenhauer Modern. This is in Palisander. This one, it's quite a dark Palisander. I've been accused of it being the Grenadilla one, but it's definitely Palisander. And I bought this secondhand on eBay. It's an older model, which I think you can tell from the white block, and it's got just the gold on the keys. I think the newer ones have the black on the keys. The keys are actually quite reflective if it's sunny, and that can be quite awkward. They can kind of shine, but these keys in general, I mean, I kind of like them. I like the F and the F sharp. I kind of wish being a clarinetist as well, I wish the low E was here, like on clarinet. That would have been nice, but I suppose then you'd have had to have a long bit of key work and a join here, and the whole thing would have become even more expensive to buy. So maybe they've done the right thing, but it's quite a lot of work for the little finger to hold all, to get the E down and hold all three keys down. And that's what I do. I put pressure on all three keys because it just helps the pads seal. Perhaps I could get the pads reseated at a repairer and they would seal a bit better, actually. That probably would help. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tunes and enjoyed watching me sort of gasping for breath. in the middle of a fiddle tune. But you know, what can we do? We can't not play these tunes. They're great tunes. They sound great on the recorder. And you may have noticed I breathed either after a, well, I suppose you can't see the music, but after a dotted note, which was dotted crotchet, the longest note there was in the entire piece, the dotted crotchet. So I breathed after those a few times, and then also just very quick breaths at the end of phrases some of the time, because that's always a good place to breathe at the end of a phrase, obviously. But there's almost no space to breathe there, so the last note of the phrase is really short to allow that time. Anyway, yes, follow the link to the to the music, and then you can have a little go at those tunes.